There you go. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having an awesome morning so far. So my name is Julie. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and I have been in the industry. Let me turn this up. I have been in the industry for 12 years, and I've been in this company for 2 years. And it's been quite a journey as it launches fully here in Canada. And I want to tell you that I am super happy that I stuck with this because I knew that this was going to be the most incredible thing, and it is. And, I almost compare it to when you're having a baby, okay? You go through the 9 months of pregnancy, and sometimes you might be sick, and sometimes you might not feel great. But we're at a spot right now, guys, that it's like you've given birth and they've wiped that baby and they've wrapped it in a towel and they've given it to us. That's where we're at in this company. So kudos to any of you that stuck through it, that maybe had some struggles, but it's very, very exciting times for us all. So I want to mention here that if you haven't seen my Monday training, that if you could go back and take a listen. And the reason why is because it was mostly about mindset. And I truly believe that the mind is the most important thing. Like if you've got your mindset right, it doesn't really matter what you do. You're going to be coming at it from the right perspective. Okay. So it's not really all the little technical things. I'm going to share some of that today, more of it on Friday. But again, if you've got your mind in the right place and you've got confidence and, I don't know, I don't think it's out yet. So Chris hasn't shared it yet. But if you guys want to ask, sure, absolutely. So first and foremost, I want you guys to have fun here. Okay. We only live once. We only live once. And this is going to take some of your time, perhaps a lot of it, depending on what you're looking for and what your goals are. Okay, some people just do this like a hobby, and that's okay. And they make income like they would a hobby. Other people, that's not enough. They want to earn more. Okay, they want to become maybe top leaders or just earn a lot of income. So figure out what you want. The sky is the limit. There's not even a limit. The sky's not the limit. Okay. And if we're not having fun at the Happy Co, then who's having fun, right? All right. So first thing I'm going to mention kind of goes along well with having fun is our close friends and family. So it's a fact that close friends and family are not usually, but sometimes they're not open to this sort of thing. They don't understand it. It's like trying to explain to someone what it's like to have children when they haven't had children yet. And I remember myself telling my eye doctor and the owner of our health food store, like, oh my God, you got to have kids. It's the best. But you can't describe that. You can't describe that to people. It's undescribable. And it's much like our business. Unless you've done it, unless you've experienced this industry, you can't explain it to somebody. Okay. It's just the way it is. Okay. And often people are afraid of change, and they're often afraid that you're doing something that's weird and they don't know anything about it. And they're afraid for you. They're not as open-minded as you are. It's just, here's what you can do for your close friends and family. Let success show them. Okay, don't try to convince anybody, because we've got something amazing here. And if they're lucky enough, someday they might get to try it. Okay. So if you aren't on Facebook or Instagram or some type of social media, you really should get on. It's not difficult. Okay. You don't have to be a technical wizard to be on social media. They've built it for people like us who don't know anything. Okay. It's user friendly, because the world on social media is at our fingertips. So utilize it. It allows us to reach out to people that we would otherwise never have met, come across, or have access to. And it also gives us a look at who they are and what they are like. Now, the skeptics might say, oh, yeah, but you really don't know. So you do need to proceed with caution, but there's usually clues of the fakes and the scammers on Facebook. So like the person who just came abroad yesterday with 0 friends, or the person who only has 2 profile pics and they look perfect, like they're a doctor, they're wearing that thing that hangs down at check the heart. Okay. There's a lot of them these days. The men with little puppies, or the men that look like supermodels, like, wow, what a supermodel that is. Okay. There's some clues there, but I don't put my phone number or address on there because I usually post public. So I'm going to get a lot more into Facebook and script and all that great stuff on Friday. I'm just going to share some random things here. Okay. So adding new friends. Okay. You want to add friends. When I first started, I'm not kidding, I was really scared. I started Facebook as a different person. I was my picture, but I called myself Sandra Snow. I'm not joking. And my brother was like, who the heck is Sandra Snow? I literally left that on for maybe half a day and I thought that's kind of silly. So took Sandra Snow off, added myself. Even if your close friends and family aren't interested, there's an entire world out there that will be open to you, will be open to your products and your opportunity, because the whole world is suffering right now. They need this. Not only do they need the product, but they also might need the income. Okay. So as we go global, I want you to think big. The entire world is your playground, your oasis. Reach out. If you don't reach out, you can't help them. Okay. For people abroad, sorry, I have to blow my nose. For people abroad, you can simply say, hey, so-and-so, hope that all is great with you. I'm reaching out to you because I'm super excited. Our company is opening up in your country this month. Are you open to a business opportunity or ways of earning extra income? If not, no big deal. If they're not interested, ask them for referrals. Hey, do you know anybody that's a real go-getter and would like to earn extra income? Don't be afraid, because here's the thing, you've got nothing to lose. You don't know this person anyways, right? So join every group that you're interested in. Now that can be belly to belly if you want. Music, crafts, sports, chess, whatever it is, meet new people. Accept every Facebook invite. And there's going to be a lot of them, especially once you start getting networkers on board. Okay, so they're networkers. And it doesn't matter to me what they do, what company they're in. You know, I might not accept the bingo ones. I don't have time to play games, but they want you in their group. And I don't go in these groups to steal people. No, 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 no. Have integrity. But if people notice you and they like you, they may wonder what you do. So a bonus here is that they already love the industry. They're already business oriented and they have an open mind. So like you're already way ahead of the game than possibly reaching out to one of your friends that has no idea what this is and doesn't understand it. Okay, so that's cool. I like to get those people on our products. It doesn't matter to me what they're in. First of all, I commend them on what they do, but our product can help them with focus and mental clarity, and it can give them the energy that they need in their existing business. And I tell them that. I go, hey, this is going to help you in your existing business. And guess what that does? They don't feel threatened this way. They're more open to listening to what you have to offer. But here's the secret. I know that when they get on this, voila. So I also compliment people that have reached out to me in a good way, because you're going to get that once you get more networkers on board, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love what you just said. I love how you reached out to me, because we're all in this world, in this industry together. Okay. I love to support other people. They're just like me. They're just like you. They're dealing with the same noise. They might not buy our product or become a brand partner, but we can still be friends and support each other and lift each other in separate companies. Like, you go, girl, I got you back. There's a saying, a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. And that's so true. So if a person reaches out to me in not such a great way, like someone that just sends a picture and doesn't even use words, you know, like maybe their tanning cream that they're selling or whatever, I just more or less ignore what they've said or they've done. And I say this, hey, awesome, that is so cool. I would love to connect with you. Let me know a good day and time that can work for you. You see, they don't know if I'm interested or not. So they're probably open to hopping on a call. And here's the secret. I know that when they hear about this, voila. Also add people that Facebook recommends, who you may know. Now, be careful that it's not people in our own company. So you don't need to friend our leaders. And here's why. They usually post public. So you're going to see their stuff anyways, and you can learn from their stuff. Okay, because they need to keep room for other prospects. Once you tap into a network of people, it usually recommends other people in that company, and they're all networkers, and you could have tons of companies going, like, just continue to add networkers. Okay, again, it doesn't matter what company they're in, right? And your networkers will grow. Your friend networkers will grow. Now, I do want to share this. So keep in mind that not everyone is winning in their companies. This isn't my first company. It took me a while to get here. I had to try on a few dresses before I found the perfect fit. But I can tell you that I'm overjoyed with gratefulness and happiness. And I will be forever grateful and indebted to the person who introduced me to this. So here's something else. Once you begin adding networkers, you will quickly see who's a networker and who's not. And the way you can do that is because you're going to have multiple mutual friends with these people, because they're all networkers. We're all networkers. Okay. And I don't build fake relationships. Okay. If I've reached out to you and continue with a relationship, it's because I want to, not just because I want you to buy something from me or do this business. Life is too short for that kind of ridiculousness. Remember, you want to enjoy and have fun with this. I respect everyone. It doesn't matter what they do, and I show them respect. I make myself available for them. When do you have a day or time that works for you? I will make it work. I don't play games. I don't tell people that I'm busy if I'm not busy. Okay? Lies can't be remembered. Be real and genuine, then you won't have to remember what you've said. I respect the elderly. And I have to say this, I know it's not really directly related, but I never used to see the elderly in this way. I would see them as old and frail, but they are so much wiser than us. They're an experienced soul in an older body, okay? Even if someone is just 1 year older than you, That's a whole extra year of knowledge and experience over us. And we learn every single day. My mom at age 87 in the nursing home was still saying that she was learning something new every single day. How awesome is that? You know, if you think you know everything, you're in trouble. You're not going to grow that way. So I also want to add this because sometimes we work with teenagers. That's one of my passions, helping teenagers with anxiety and depression. So just like we don't always understand the old, hold on, I'm just going to do something here. Just like we don't understand the old, we sometimes may not understand the young, okay? We have to remember that our kids are not in the same place as we are. Their brains and their experiences are not there yet. So we have to put ourselves in their shoes. We have to remember what it was like. What were we like when we were their age? What were we thinking? Because that's where they are. And that's scary. And I think that's why parents don't relate to their kids. And like, we're not perfect or anything like that, but we just have to realize they're not thinking the same way that we are. So I think that's just a general important thing to know. And the other thing is they're not just you, right? They're a combination of both of you. So that gets even more complicated. Okay, so now I want to talk a little bit about sharing on social media. It's all about you and your stories. Now, I'm going to speak more about the mugshot and sharing your story on Friday, but I just want to say it doesn't even matter what the stories are about, okay? People want to know who you are, so put yourself out there. If you're into food, post about food. If you're into music, post about music. If you're into crafts, post about crafts. If you're into comedy, share jokes. I share the stupidest jokes you've ever seen. Seriously, I think they're funny. So Pinterest is an excellent resource for stuff like that, okay? If you're not on Pinterest, it's awesome. All right, so what are you projecting on Facebook or social media? Are you projecting positivity? In my opinion, if it's going to be negative, you're better not to share it. You're better not to say it at all. But be yourself. You can't be anyone else. Be genuine. There's nothing worse than when someone posts a certain way and is projecting a certain thing when they're actually the opposite. It's so untrue. So I would say, do more self-development to get you in that right place. If you can be transparent and vulnerable, because people will respect you for that. And in many cases, they'll resonate with you and possibly reach out. So be real. You don't have to be perfect. People don't relate with perfect people, right? Nobody's perfect. That would be boring as heck. If everybody was perfect, oh my God, what a boring world this would be. My mother used to say, it takes all kinds of people to make the world go around. And she was certainly right about that. So not only if you're so perfect on Facebook, people might also be afraid to reach out to you. Like, I can't reach out to that person. They're too perfect. And I think we should remain neutral on Facebook or on social media. Like, don't share your opinions in relations to in politics and religion. Like, I totally stay away from that. Like, if I see somebody, a friend request, whatever, and it's all politics, guess what? I'm sorry. I'm just not going to go there. There's too many more important things in life. Okay. We could be doing so many better things, and you're not going to persuade anybody. What good is sharing your opinion? And it's only going to upset other people, right? It's like, It's like, I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter, so I don't like to do that. And you want everybody to like you. That's a much better idea. Just stay neutral. And laugh at yourself. I laugh at myself so much, I'm ridiculous. Like sometimes I actually start giggling in the middle of the night. My husband, he's not giggling. Oh my gosh. So don't take yourself so seriously. And have compassion for yourself. We learn as we go with everything. We're not robots. We make mistakes and we have feelings. And think of how you might respond to a friend. Give yourself that same treatment, that same great treatment. Kindness, compassion, sympathy, another chance at doing it better. You would give that to a friend. Being afraid. Don't ever be afraid or offended. You're just trying to be a good person. When you really get into action with this and you hear the results and you're making a difference, it's going to give you the strength and the confidence to persevere through it all the noise. Laugh at the face of rejection. Just laugh. When I first began in this industry, this is what I was thinking. When somebody would say no, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. You are the most ridiculous person that I know. Oh my gosh, that's what I used to think. Now this is what I think. You can join me now or you can join me later. Seriously. And guys, if they join someone else, it's okay. There's an entire world out there that needs this. Okay? And have integrity. So this happened to me recently. I don't know, somebody sent me an invite or something, and I noticed that there were 7 mutual friends. But with Robin Gribsby, I'm pretty sure that Robin has already reached out to this person, and that's perfectly fine. Life's too short for bad feelings. Afraid of what others think. That was me. 100%. I never posted or shared the other companies that I was in. Why? Because I wasn't sure that it was the one. I wasn't 100% committed, and I didn't know what others would think. Is that there one of those pyramid schemes? I now laugh at that. I laugh at that so hard when I hear this. It's hilarious. Now that I'm home and 100% committed, the opinion of others does not make a difference to me. I really don't care what they think. It's none of my business. I know my purpose. I know the good that this is doing, and their humble little opinion of something that they can't possibly understand is not going to have an impact on what I do in my life. It's just not. Once you get to that place, it's a magical thing. You just got to get there. Do the actions. Again, you're going to get the feedback, and it's going to give you that strength, okay, to get through anything. So comparing, this is the last thing. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Everyone is different, and everyone has their own great qualities. And yes, you have no idea how great that you are and what you're capable of. With a little help and guidance, you can get to where you want to go. If you don't want to, that's okay. We'll love you anyways. So I'm going to leave you with one quote here from Mother Teresa. Okay. People are often unreasonable and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may not be forgotten, may be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyways. Thank you so much, guys. On Friday, I will be sharing much more technical things with social media, all kinds of things. So I appreciate you very much, your time, and have a wonderful day. Cheers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're
Thank you very
awesome.
much.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, I will say goodbye.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Julie.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, sweetie. Thanks for hopping on, guys.
Everything you said was so inspiring. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you Friday.
too. Absolutely.